But Darryl Sutter was asked this week, because I think it's very fair to ask about Darryl Sutter in the Jack Adams conversation for Coach of the Year. Um, he said he doesn't give a I'm going to pull another Devin. He doesn't give a fuck. He didn't say that, but I'm going to just butcher the quote. He doesn't give a fuck. He'd rather win the William Jennings Trophy. And then Darryl Sutter did something I think was both hilarious and absolutely fucking brilliant, because he basically said to any wild card team that wants to play the Colorado Avalanche, that is a waste of your 8 days. That's a waste of 8 days. You just don't want to do that. You need to go home. You're not, and it's both. This, I think, what Darryl is. Darryl does not want attention. I don't like it. It's so funny how like I don't know where to start, but I just think that Darryl is as old school as everybody puts him out, and all of this, and we make the jokes about the farm, and all kind of all the things that we want to ask Darryl. He has some really good media savvy. We'll touch on that for a second, but maybe the bigger thing here is the whole idea around getting the Williams Jennings Trophy because it's the team trophy. And this is where the Flames, I think, as I go through this train of consciousness, bear with me here. This is where I think the Flames have established this identity. This is a team. This is not a individual group of individuals, which we've seen in the past doing their thing. I mean, other years of Elias Lindholm got 30 goals, and this was a record year. Everyone would be up and down. The shutout record, not even a big deal. Darryl has this team, Devin, focused on the one and only most important goal, and it's a big silver mug, about yayish high, that keeps growing, and your name goes on it, and it stays on there forever. That is the only goal.
And he hasn't wavered from that whole narrative ever since he became the head coach of the Calgary Flames. He says he's coming here to win, nothing less. And at the very beginning of the year, he was talking about how his team really needs to be play like a Stanley Cup winning team, and it's shown. I mean, if the Calgary Flames don't win the Pacific, something went terribly wrong, and it's all because of Darryl and his mentality, the way that he conducts himself, the way that he wants his team to be conducted as well. And there should be the best captain of the year, and that should be once again it should be Darryl Sutter, because he is the driver of this team. And if the team doesn't do well, he praises them, and then if it's just asked backwards. It's kind of funny because if the team wins, he criticizes them because saying it's not good enough. And I think that the psychology behind that is brilliant. And his one-liners that he does in the press conferences, everything that he does right now, it's fun to listen to. And if the Calgary Flames do end up in the Stanley Cup Finals and they do win the Stanley Cup, Calgary will give him a key to the city, and he'll be recognized. Well, he's already recognized everywhere, but everything that he does, I'm here for it. I love it, and I think that he really he is the identity of the Calgary Flames.
So, Devin, what I'm hearing is you want Darryl Sutter to win the Mark Messier Leadership Award.
That's right. He better hoist that Stanley Cup. He better be the first one out there hoisting that cup.
And also, I have this visual of Darryl sitting in his on the ranch. He'd watched the Flames play. He was retired at that point, like he wasn't coaching at that point in 2019. And after they lost to the Avs, just tossing the remote just lightly onto his couch and saying, "Well, that was a waste." Like, I can totally.
That was a waste of 10 days. Yeah.
Yeah. I can totally see him doing that. And yeah. Honestly, yeah, he is the bus driver of this Flames team, and I think calling him the captain, I think it's weird, but it works. But where the Flames are at is they are the class of the Pacific. Vegas has fallen off. Edmonton just goes whichever way the goaltending blows. Like it. And
how about that game last night? Just the ups and downs of the Edmonton Oilers is absolutely insane. It is ridiculous.
That game encapsulates what the Edmonton Oilers season has been. That is pretty much, if you want to know the Oilers season, go back and watch that game. Started off great. You had a stumble in the middle. You kind of got back into it. You kind of got back into the lead. You almost blew it again. And you kind of hung on at the end there. God bless you. And then Mikko Koskinen doing his tribute to Dominic Hasek with a little bit of a couple of flops. But the Flames, that the ship is steady, and that's where we go. But Darryl said one other thing in that quote that everyone is like the waste of 8 days. But he also said, if you're comfortable now, this is not the time to be comfortable.
What do you think? What impact has Darryl Sutter had on the Calgary Flames? Let us know. Follow us on Twitter at Shifts and Pucks, Facebook.com Shifts and Pucks, YouTube.com Shifts and Pucks, Twitch.com Shifts and Pucks. Subscribe to wherever you get your audio, or follow us on the Area 51 Sports Network.